Valley's strategic goals are safety, quality, and accessibility. We celebrate those who embrace these goals in their everyday work. The Handley Award celebrates Credit Valley's commitment to safety. The Dr. Don Black Bursary offers education so that we can sustain that level of care. One of our Cancer Centre nurses was recognized as the recipient of the Toronto Star Nightingale Award. And the Dr. Calvin Gutkin Quality Award recognizes quality in patient care.
So the next piece that we'd like to talk to you about is the Cal Gutkin Award. This was an award, it is a quality award. It's an internal award that was created in 1995. And at this point, I'm going to turn over to Mike, who's going to give you a little bit of history around each of the initiatives.
So the first is the Emergency Department TAC team, which stands for the Treatment and Assessment Care Center. This team was put together to improve access to care. The TAC has been instrumental in helping the Emergency Department meet its pay-for-result wait time targets through improving patient flow and operational efficiencies. Next up nominated was the Women's Reproductive Mental Health Program team. It submitted its Perinatal Mood Disorder, or PMD, initiative, which provides for the early identification, access of care and management to women with PMD. The third nomination came from the Early Pregnancy Clinic team, which was developed to enhance patient care for women and their families experiencing a first trimester pregnancy loss. As an advanced Level 2 regional center with approximately 5,000 births per year, our hospital cares for a significant number of patients who experience early complications in their first trimester of pregnancy. The fourth nomination came from the Schizophrenia Program HOPES Initiative team, which addresses factors associated with metabolic syndrome. This syndrome occurs with patients on antipsychotic medications. The fifth and final nomination this year came from the Patient Flow Collaborative, which was created to improve the transition of general medicine patients. This initiative has improved communication among patients, families, and team members through Home First, daily bullet rounds, and the use of visual triggers. So that concludes our 5 nominations, and I'll invite Catherine to come up and announce the winner.
So now I need the drum roll. So I'm pleased to announce that the 2010 recipient of the Cal Gutkin Award is the Early Pregnancy Clinic team. I would like to acknowledge and congratulate all the nurses at Credit Valley for the important contribution that you make each and every day to the provision of safe, quality patient care. We work hard to live the values of the hospital: excellence, diversity, leadership, and partnership. This morning, we are excited to include a very special event as part of our Nursing Week kickoff ceremony, the presentation of the Toronto Star Nightingale Award. There was nothing more exciting than seeing one of our own Credit Valley nurses on the front of the Nursing Week section of the Star on Saturday, our own Carol Venema, an oncology nurse at Credit Valley since 1987.
It is our honor to recognize our 9th recipient of the Toronto Nightingale Award, Carol Venema. Carol serves as a wonderful role model for young men and women choosing the nursing profession for their future. She represents the very best qualities in nursing. Carol, your story touched the Judges Committee. It demonstrated the commitment, the caring, and need for compassion for every patient. Congratulations to Carol and to all the staff at Credit Valley Hospital.
Right away I could tell that she was special, and within the first 5 minutes of sitting in the, I call it the electric chair. I shouldn't say that, but that was my little name for it. And within 5 minutes of sitting in that chair, she had me laughing. Carol knew exactly how to handle me. That's why I called her a genius. Thank you so much, Carol, for getting me through this, well, the toughest race of my life. Thank you.
A great thank you to all my friends, the Credit Valley family, who I've been here since '87, so I know a lot of faces out here. I'm going to lose it. So thanks for all your support, and Credit Valley nurses rock. Happy Nursing Week.
each year we have an opportunity to recognize an employee for their work under the auspices of the Dr. Donald Black Bursary Award. The bursary is at $1,000 annually that we award, and it helps with education in healthcare and for the individual's contribution to their educational pursuits. I am extremely pleased to announce that this year's recipient is Diane Dunlop. Diane clearly travels with a groupie. Sat over here. Diane is enrolled at McMaster University and is on her way to becoming a primary nurse practitioner. And so this Bursary Award will contribute to that pursuit. And for those of you who have the pleasure of working with Diane, you will know that she is a dedicated patient advocate and teaches us each and every day through example on how to be patient-centered and patient-focused. And also in helping to really espouse that philosophy throughout the department in working with her colleagues, in working with the physicians, in working with the nurses, in working with administration, and most importantly, in working with our patients who are there. So thank you so much for your contribution and for the work you do each and every day. Congratulations.
The Handley Award was created in order to recognize and acknowledge the efforts of the unit or the department with the highest hand hygiene compliance per quarter. But without further ado, I would like to call in Michelle, Alicia, and Catherine to actually hand out the award to the Special Care Nursery. They actually gathered 96% hand hygiene compliance for the quarter.
Just want to say thank you on behalf of the Special Care Nursery staff for their award recognition. Hand hygiene is a high priority in the nursery because of the population that we care for. Our premature babies that are immunocompromised and infants that are otherwise compromised. And we have the opportunity to teach our mums and dads the importance of hand hygiene, and they in turn share that education with their support people. So it's a win-win because we're keeping the babies healthy and also doing some healthcare teaching that'll go out into the community and continue that spread of information. So thank you very much.